How's it going, guys? It's Spyro Senpai here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Spyro, didn't you say you're only gonna wear this jacket once in a video? Well, until further notice, in some of my videos, like tour reviews or update videos, I might wear this for a while until my other jacket comes. So, sorry for the disappointment. But we're not here about that. We're here to talk about my honest opinions on Street Fighter 6. Yes. Also known as one of my new favorite Street Fighter games. Now, I can say this for Capcom. Giving us access to the beta and the demo was pretty fun, but giving us access to the full version at launch was pretty cool. I want to give a shout out to one of my friends for waking me up at like 12 in the morning on June 2nd for the game's release. And to be honest, I've never really stayed up that early for a launch, which I never done. I was going to do a special live stream where I was going to stay up till the launch of Street Fighter 6, but that was sadly canceled. But anyway, what could I say about Street Fighter 6? It's one of the biggest games ever of Capcom's greatest franchise, is Street Fighter. And what I do like about the game is that sure, it may have a small roster like, other Street Fighter games had, but you gotta remember, Capcom put their hours, their lives, their energy to give us a good game like this. Now, I know there's probably some other good Street Fighter games out there. I mean, some people say that Street Fighter V was the worst game ever, which I digress. I kind of like Street Fighter V. I loved it. But wait, did I say Street Fighter 6 or Street Fighter 5? Anyway, so I gotta give Capcom credit for Street Fighter V. Sure, it was the first Street Fighter game I ever played. I mean, I know it's bad that I played Street Fighter V first, then 4, now 6. I did play the classic collection of the Street Fighter games on Switch, but I gotta say, Street Fighter 6 may be the best game out of all Street Fighter games. I mean, I know people are gonna say, "Oh, well, Spyro, you can't say that. The classic games are a lot better than the 3D era." Well, you're right, and you have every right to be right, because I can't talk down to anybody. But Street Fighter Cross Tekken, we need a remake of that. I haven't played it before. I've seen some gameplay footage of it, and it looks good. I mean, it is it is built off the Street Fighter 4 graphics, but a crossover between Tekken and Street Fighter was pretty good. I mean, I'm just waiting for Mortal Kombat to do a crossover with Street Fighter. Yeah, I don't know how the heck that's gonna work, but I can imagine Liu Kang going up against Ryu, or Chun-Li going up against Kitana, or Cammy going up against Sonya Blade, but enough of all that mushy stuff. What I liked about Street Fighter 6 was the World Tour mode, where you could customize your own character and launch them to the world of Street Fighter, where you can meet the different fighters, you could train with them, learn their abilities, have them become your masters, all that good stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure I showed off my my avatar already, and some people liked it, some people hated it. I don't care. But the best part about Street Fighter 6 is learning the different characters, like knowing their backstories, how they became the characters. What people liked about the game was obviously Cammy. And we all know why. I'm not going to say it, but we all know why. But Street Fighter 6's roster may be a bit small, but just wait until the DLC come out. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're already releasing DLC as we know it, like Rashid, Ed, Akuma. Every new Street Fighter game needs Akuma as a DLC. I mean, Tekken made... I'm pretty sure Tekken 7's Akuma wasn't DLC. I think he was a guest character that was already planned for the final roster. I don't know. But what's that one girl? Her name is spelled A-K-I. I can't pronounce her name. But she has them long nails type things. I don't know. But, I could imagine what the next DLC line would be. The year 2. Maybe, I don't know, Rainbow Mika or Ibuki, or there's like tons of Street Fighter characters out there to bring back as DLC. But what about the guest characters? Now, Street Fighter isn't really meant for its guest characters, other than, Mortal Kombat has guest characters. Tekken has somewhat guest characters. Well, the only guest characters that were in it was Geese Howard, Negan, and, of course, Akuma. But, I don't think Street Fighter is meant for its guest characters. I would say Final Fight, but Final Fight was already in the same universe or timeline as Street Fighter, I guess. I don't know. I never played Final Fight, so you guys are going to have to educate me on that in the comments. But the one thing that some people hate about Street Fighter 6, there are the haters. You can't have a successful video game without some haters. Sure, some people say Street Fighter 5 was a big disaster, but that game was released in 2016. And you couldn't really do much with it other than give it a few patches, some nerfed characters, or at least some patches to fix the game in general. But, some people liked it, some people hated it. And I can't really debate on it because whenever I express my opinion on something, it winds up getting a whole bunch of hate and a word of mouth and etc. But Street Fighter 6 gets all my positivity. Good characters, great modes, a great option to customize your character, give it some gear and stuff like that. But I don't have any hate comments on it. I don't have any disappointments on it. The game has been out since launch, so there's not really there's some people that got the game early so they can give their honest reviews on it, and sure, I may be late, but obviously it's not a bad game. I don't have any disappointed comments about it. There's nothing that disappointed me. Although, the one thing that I hated about Street Fighter 6 was in the World Tour mode, where you had to ride that stupid subway, and, sure, it is pretty fun to beat other characters up and all. What do you expect? It's Street Fighter. Anything goes. But the subway option in the World Tour mode, I kinda didn't like because you're fighting a whole bunch of characters. Not really the Street Fighter characters, but other NPCs. And they could be very difficult to frickin', beat down when it comes to all of them coming at you. But that's the only thing that disappointed me. I wouldn't say disappointed me, but I had to say it. But overall, the game's good. If you guys have some disappointed comments of the game, let me know in the comments. So, I just wanted to hop on and give my greatest opinions on Street Fighter 6. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, then leave a like and subscribe.